Yo, what's good, yo? We got some Daemon Machina Titanic Scion news to go over. We got two big things to talk about. First, the most important one, or at least the biggest one to me, is that we have got confirmation that PvP is likely coming at a later time. So similar to the first game. So this is pretty dope. I mean, as you know, we'll definitely be running fight nights and tournaments. I would definitely go check this article out. There's some information in here, even if you're not into PvP. They talk about the dungeons and stuff a little bit. But yes, we are getting PvP at a later date. Taskuda said he wanted to focus on the co-op aspect of this game, which I think they have clearly shown just based off the demo. And I think that is the right call in this game. I think the best thing about this game, even if PvP in it, is going to be the co-op. I think it was the best thing in the last game. And they clearly again focus on that, and I think it's one of the best things to do in this space, especially in a mech game space. I think it's something that definitely separates Daemon X Machina from other games like Armored Core and Mecha Break. So I definitely think that is dope, and I think that is the right call that they are making to focus on co-op, especially now where I feel like co-op games should be kind of growing in the gaming space, and I feel like they've kind of been taking a step back. Maybe I'm wrong. There are games like It Takes Two and Split Fiction that have like focused co-op, but I mean, I don't know, thinking about it too, I was like, man, why don't we have like pure co-op character action games? I know a lot of people have been comparing Daemon X Machina to like a character action game, and I was like, why don't we have those anymore? There were games that used to kind of fool around with the aspect, like um Devil May Cry kind of had a co-op mode if you hit the start button during Doppelganger or when Virgil was helping you, and then on Onimusha Dawn of Dreams had a co-op mode. Astral Chain kind of has a co-op mode. All these kind of like Sonic and Tails co-op modes, but nothing like. I think the closest thing we talked about on Twitter was like Neo having a kind of a, but that's kind of a Souls-like. It's not like a pure action game. So I was like, why don't we have more of those? Anyways, in rant, yeah, we're getting PvP. And before I go on to the next topic, what do you guys want out of a PvP? Do you guys want the standard 1v1, 2v2s, 3v3s? That's kind of what I want. I'd be happy with that. I would love a spectator mode so it'd be easier to host tournaments and fight nights. But I'd be happy if we just got our 1v1s, 2v2s back. I know some people have been asking for invasions. I do not like the sound of invasions. As someone who's not a huge fan of Souls games, when I do play Souls games, I don't ever cut invasions off. But it's not something that I like love. I don't hate it. Like, it's fun for the moment, but it's not something like I'm like thrilled for. It doesn't really like add anything to the games for me. Like, I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's whatever. I think it fits in the Soul series, but it's not something that I that want in Daemon X Machina. I know some people have been saying like an extraction mode. Somebody said that on Reddit, and then I know the Discord we're talking about maybe if we did object, like they want to see the open world kind of implemented into the PvP. So like maybe like a um domination mode or a tower defense mode or a capture the flag could be kind of cool. I think those would be cool if they were gonna make drastic changes to PvP. I think a team based mode would be cool. Maybe I'm biased because I like team based games. But I do think that would be cool. But I think for the most part, I'd be happy with my 1v1, 2v2s. I think that'd be the best thing they could do personally. Again, I might be biased. um, but yeah, like, what do you guys want to see? What kind of PvP modes would you guys like? Would y'all like them to blend a PvP VE mode into the game? Would y'all like invasions? Definitely like I want to see what you guys think. So definitely hit the comments up for that. Now we're gonna move on to the next topic. And now the next topic we talked about a little bit, but they have explained the dungeons coming. They dropped a video on it, I think yesterday, technically, right? So actually, it was like this morning. So we're gonna go over this video. I'll stop and explain the things that I see. It's all in Japanese, mostly Japanese. But I think we can kind of gather with the information we do have and kind of figure out what they're talking about. Now, this is, I guess, one of the randomized rooms that you might encounter when you go into one of these dungeons. Granted, I'm pretty sure they did this video just to show off the bullet deflect skill. Like, it's not going to be useless. It's going to be a room where all these guns are firing at you, which is probably good against gun fort, but looks pretty cool. Now, this looks similar to the lava rooms that was in the first exploration mode in the first game, um, where you could not fly, and if you touch the floor is lava, so if you touch the floor, you die, you instantly get destroyed. Um, I don't see anything draining his stamina, but I'm assuming his stamina drain. His arsenal is like he has like this blue aura around him. I don't know what that was. Um, I'm gonna a tip. I don't know if it works in this game, but a tip from the first game. If you're playing the first game now and you're doing exploration mode, if you swing a melee weapon, that will keep you in the air and you can kind of get around. I don't know if it's gonna work in this one, but you can swing a melee weapon and it'll keep you in the air and you can kind of cheese the lava rooms. So yeah, I think they're pretty much showing that these are gonna be like the best ways to get loot, especially in game. I believe. I'm assuming this is pretty much going to be the in game content for Daemon X Machina. We're going to be running these dungeons for the best gear drops as we get these better keys, and I think it's going to be cool. Like I think it reminds me kind of like Diablo, how Diablo works. Getting different keys, leveling up the keys to get better drop rates. I think it's going to be kind of pretty cool. I think here they're just showing us where the dungeons are going to be located. I think most of us have found this location in the demo. We just don't have access to it yet. Yeah, that's literally in the demo. So it's just a door we can't open. Or I think we can get in there. We just can't use the keys, right? Now, he used 5 keys there, right? Is that how many rooms he created? I don't know. Or maybe he used it to create a key? I don't know. I'm not really entirely sure what happened there. What is cool is that there's going to be different environments in these dungeons. Even if it's a little bit, like the worst thing about the exploration mode in the first game was like the environments were always the same. It was like base game Warframe. Like every planet was the same map. An acid room, gross. Femto room, maybe. More loot. So again, I think this is just the different levels of keys. Like probably common, rare, super rare, legendary. I don't know. Um, which again, it reminds me of Diablo. Now, in that article, it said that these IDs, these key cards, are going to be based on your player ID, and that kind of gives me Fantasy Star Online vibes. In the first Fantasy Star Online, when you created your character, you would receive a section ID, and your section ID, um, pretty much determine your loot drop table. So I think it sounds pretty similar to that. I don't think it's gonna be as strict as the Fantasy Star Online IDs were, but I do think it's kind of cool that your player ID is gonna determine your loot. Um, and I think it creates community and a reason to share these with other players. So I think that's gonna be cool. I think he's just showing us that you can share these. Gun for Omega, so there will be randomized boss fights. All right, and that's it. Fun tip about Gun for Omega, just like Rebellion, I think if you target his cannon, you will be able to knock it off and shoot him with it. That's how it worked in the first game. I'm sure it worked similar to in this game. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. The dungeon feature looks pretty sick in my opinion. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like, and I think I've said this before. This seems like my dream game. It seems like a mixture of Monster Hunter, Phantasy Star Online, Armored Core, um all kind of mashed into one game. We got randomized dungeons. What I think I kind of missed that. Like we don't really have a dungeon crawler like Phantasy Star Online. Like I've been looking for a game like that for a long time. And again, being able to pilot your mech. I know they're armored suits, but yeah, pretty sick. And again, just big cool bosses. So yeah, this game is looking to be probably gonna be at least my favorite game in a while. I'm looking forward to it a lot. That being said, I just want to cover a little bit of things that we're gonna be covering when the game officially drops. I will be attempting to make a fusion factor guide soon, a tutorial, and the beacons as well. Those are two things that people have been asking about. I was gone, so I haven't been able to play. So I'm gonna try to figure it out to the best of ability. I'm probably gonna need some of you guys' helps in the community. Maybe. I know you guys will definitely help me if I do. But yes, I will be trying to figure that out, and I'll try to make a video explaining those things. But yeah, I'm going to be covering just about everything I can when the game drops. Just like the first game, I'll be doing build guides. I'll be doing just showing off different mechs builds I like, cosplay builds. We'll be doing fashion contests again. We will be doing, when PvP drops, we'll be doing fight nights. We'll be doing tournaments. We'll probably be doing something every week. I don't know what day yet. Probably Thursday or Friday. But we'll probably be doing something every week for Daemon X Machina when the game drops for a while. We'll see, but probably for a while. That won't be the only thing I drop on my channel, but Daemon X Machina for sure is going to be the main thing I'm going to be working on while the game is, while I'm playing the game. So yeah, definitely. If you're new here, definitely check out the channel. If you never played the first game, I have guides, builds, and all that. We have a playlist for all the PvP fights we did that has like over 1,000 videos. But yeah, I'll be covering everything. Feel free to ask for things you want explained. Feel free to ask for builds. I definitely had fun trying to figure out builds for you guys when you guys asked. And I'll definitely be doing boss tips if needed. Whatever you guys need, just let me know. I will try to do my best to cover it. Story-wise, I'm probably the worst person to ask. In terms of story, it's hard for me to care about stories nowadays. But I will do my best. I'm still working on the video for the first game to kind of do a too long don't read version of the first story. I'm still working on that. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be up before the first game drops. I'm slacking and it's hard for me to focus on it. But yeah, thank you guys. This is fun. Definitely hit up the comments, like, comment, subscribe, all that mess. And definitely, this is going to be probably the best way to stay up to date on Daemon X Machina. I definitely recommend joining the Daemon X Machina Discord. I definitely recommend following the Daemon X Machina Twitter if you have Twitter. And of course me, because I'm going to be retweeting all the news and all the people I follow who are also following and giving content on this game, like GK, hopefully Disorder. I don't know if Disorder rocks in this game yet, but we'll see. But he took over Fight Nights for the first game. So he's definitely a very important person for the community. So hopefully he does come back. But You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. That's my boy though. That's my boy. Follow him anyways. He streams fighting games and he's good at them. Um, shout out to Disorder. But yeah, definitely feel free to check out the channel. Definitely feel free to check out my Discord. We do fight. But yeah, like, let's get it, man. I'm excited. This game is a week away now, and that feels great to say. We'll be doing PvE nights as well. Like, I'm gonna be covering every inch of this game I can. I definitely love the first game. I played it for a long time. We probably played it for, we've had it going for a couple years. We were doing PvP nights for a couple years. So yeah, I will see you guys later. We got more content coming soon this week, but yeah, and I'll probably be streaming most of my playtime. So definitely come check out the channel. I'll probably be streaming on YouTube. No, like, I'm not gonna have like a, I'll try to make a schedule, but I'll probably be streaming every time I cut my PC on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so definitely check that out. And then the events I'll probably do on Twitch. So follow the Twitch, like, especially when fight nights and tournaments come around, I'll probably do those on Twitch. And of course we'll do like cash prizes and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely feel free to stick around, guys. Like, it's cool to see a lot of new people interested in this game. I think the devs going cross-platform and going, this is multi-plat now. Hopefully they optimize it a lot better for a lot of you guys I see having issues with the game. But it's cool to see a lot of new faces and people who have never heard of this game, playing. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. We out. Deuces.